Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
All right, guys, having to change a couple settings here. So, what up? What up? We here. What up, MKC? Trader 007, Eric, Business Lens, Coach Fred. All right, here we go. I'm going to try to catch some moves today. Tonight, this evening, today. I don't know. Whatever you want to call it. All right, I got my camera a little bit two-pointed downward. What up, Coach Fred? What y'all up to today? Get a few more things open here. I'll go over kind of the plan. The plan. We're going to be looking at for a trade on the ES. Also, obviously, you see I have gold open. We have NQ over here as well. Let me get the gold ATM strat kind of set up here. We're just going to go 2 micros. We're only going to be looking for 1 point-ish. 2 micros, that's it. What up, Egon? How you doing today? Happy kids, I had a good weekend. I didn't do anything. We drove back yesterday, and then I don't know, a lot of sleeping today. A lot of sleeping. Let me see here. Look at one thing. Boom, boom, boom. Let's see. Let's see here. All right. I got a code to put in here. Where do I put the code in? Trying to buy an account, but oh, there it is. I was like, where's the code? Biddy. That makes it 246. Have I seen Knob? Not lately. What up, just ain't right. I haven't seen Knob lately. I don't know where he's been. What's going on with him? I do not know where he's been. 172 versus 246. Let's go ahead and do that. Thank you. All right. We got that account purchased. Okay. So basically on the ES here, I'm looking at Mancini's levels, obviously, and just kind of read them out to you guys. He's basically saying a decent setup would be a let me find it. Got to refresh myself with it. He said basically you want to wait for 65 to defend and to recover 74. But a better setup would be 75-27, 75-17 area. Any of those would be actionable. Failed breakdown, 74-85, that sort of thing. 74-58. So kind of counting on maybe like some sort of decent size gap down at open. So what up, Marek? Hopefully I didn't miss any of you guys. Guys, we're going to do some giveaways today. I'm going to do a couple of giveaways. We're going to just kind of pop those out throughout the stream here. Hold on one second. Yeah, I'm going to do some My Funded Future account giveaways today. Maybe an Apex. Did you guys see that? I don't know if you saw that Trade Day came out with a nice new sale here. It's pretty interesting. Came out with a new account. It was a little confusing to me at first. Because the account they came out with, I thought it was 1 day to pass because it said no minimum trade days, but it's not. It's actually 3 days to pass. So Trade Day came out with a new account here. Let me show it to you guys. You can pass in 3 days effectively. They got new pricing as well. It's called the Fast Pass. So if you go with the Fast Pass, end of day only is $90, no activation fee. You go with the Quick Pay intraday account, it's only $62, which is good. No activation fee, 30% consistency. So you're still going to need 4 days to pass. But, you know, that's not that bad. And if you go with the end of day, it's 87. You get better, a little bit, $3 more price. Expensive, but you get a better consistency in the eval on the Fast Pass deal there. So, what up, Mammoth? Let's make sure I'm not showing you guys anything you're not supposed to be able to see there. But yeah, we're going to do some giveaways today. Let's get some likes rocking. So as you're coming in, make sure you hit the like button. You don't hit the like button, they ain't giving you nada. Seems like Trade Day scale your contract size. Do they? I didn't see that. Let me take a look. Let me see with the Fast Pass. So Fast Pass, end of day, you get 5 minis. Oh, wait, let me go back and do the funded rules. 5 minis in the eval, and then in the funded, $550 days get you to payout, 80-20 profit split, 2 contracts, plus 1 contract for every $2,000 in profit that you had. So yeah, they do. On the end of day. Let me check out the other one. What up, Marcin? Let's make some money. We're going to try to on the ES for sure. So on the other one, they don't. You're right. On the quick pay, they don't. So I guess it's up to you whether you're comfortable with intraday trailing. I am, obviously. But not everybody is. Not everybody's comfortable. Man, is Georgia struggling right now or what? What up, Francis? Yeah, no, it won't affect you. Just ain't right. Funny thing, guys, I looked at Trade Day. Like, I think Trade Day is one of the better prop firms. I hardly get any sales with them. Like, this month, I think I've got like 4 sales total. It's crazy. Nobody, I guess people don't buy them all that much. I don't know why. Don't know why. Georgia's struggling. They're down 1-0 in the fourth. Trade Day has a 50-50 split below a $4,000 net profit. What? Gen X? I've never heard that. Yeah, I'm giving away my Infinite Futures. Yeah, the Trade Day is it's definitely not a 50-50 split. That might be if you close your account or something. But yeah, it's not. There's no 50-50 split there. If that's a thing, it's new to me. So, they don't do that, troops. That's trade. That's take profit. That's not Trade Day. Trade Day, once you purchase end of day, it stays end of day. You purchase intraday, it stays intraday. Palm tree in the house. Sinister, what up? So, takes a long time to pass the eval. Well, now there's 4 days. Well, it's 7 days versus 5 with take profit. There's no 50-50 profits. That's if you close your account, troops. That's what I'm telling you. Like, that's the only time if you close your account. Trailing max drawdown $2,000 end of the day. Unless they change something, troops. They never did that before. Unless they change something. I'll have to take a closer look at it. Dun, 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 dun. All right, we got about a minute until open here. Let's see kind of what we get. We want to have some sort of downside movement, right? It's kind of what we would like. What up, Jay Styles? Yeah, I have to read into that. I mean, 50%. I know that it says 80-20 on the new accounts, but we'll see. We'll see. I'll look closer into it. We'll dig into the FAQ a little deeper to figure it out. But let's see if we get a gap up or a gap down. I don't know. 350 areas, Eric. I'm hoping the gap down's further than that, but I mean, who knows? It may not be a gap down. What up, Nova? Exclamation MM in the chat if you want to enter the giveaway. There, here we go. No real gap down, actually gap up. Where's the ES at? Oh, come on. Why is my data delayed over there? For some reason, my Ninja data is not showing up right. Take profit trader. 1090 split if you use Hungarian Tom Sabo. Trade of 8's not moving. I'm using a Trade of 8 connection, and for some reason it didn't move. So is it? I wonder if it's a Trade of 8 issue here. Oh, and get ready here because all right, let me see here because my freaking chart's not moving. Apex Data's dead, Ninja's dead. So you guys are having the same issue then too. All right. Yeah, I was just wondering if it was just me. Everybody's dead. Let me split these charts here, guys, so you can see both because I got gold. Let's get these charts split. So I'm going to be taking some gold trades. I do know the hourly on gold is bearish. Your Sierra chart data is working fine. Let me see on Trade of 8. Yeah, my data is not moving on Trade of 8 either. Is it? Nope. Well, good thing there's no entry anyway. There's no entry anyway. You guys are new here, hit that subscribe button. We do appreciate it. Thank you guys for telling me about the trade day stuff. We'll take a look at it and see because I am interested in that. Might go for 5 points here. Oh, come on. Don't know my levels on the... I guess I can mark them out. Nothing's really holding there. I don't know. Something's going on, Chef Trader. It's not moving. Yeah, my stuff's not working. Like, Ninja's frozen. My stuff is frozen. We got 85 is the first level down there on the ES. So it's at 86 right now. See if ES wants to knife through there. JJR's going back out to finish the line. That sucks, man. What up, Michelle? Might get tagged in on gold here. ES at a key level here. Let's see if we can get a bounce here. A little bounce there. Let's trying to see here if we get tagged in on gold here. The hourly looks bearish on gold. It's the only thing. So like I'm only going to go for the 1.2 micros here on gold. So very, very small sizing. The hourly just looks so bearish. The hourly inverse down to the downside. No payout for May in May. Yeah, that's all right though. There's always June. Yeah, that's pretty good. No point doing anything just yet. Got Daniel Jackson at the plate for the Dogs. 392, 29 homers. It's insane. There's a hit. It's insane. Watching Georgia playing the regional here. Adam, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. JJR, I have no idea. No idea. Maybe 10, maybe 9, maybe 8. No clue. Yeah, simple trader. I think everybody's is. My Ninja's not moving. Got my Ninja here. It's not moving at all. So I was going to take these trades on Take Private Trader, but unfortunately won't be able to. Pivot points are kind of annoying. You have to do this every time, otherwise they get those weird lines on them. I mean, if we put in a little 2-minute order block here, we could take a short 25-point stop. It's not terrible. Possible inside bar as well on the thank you, JJR. They're working on Trade of 8 and CME. That's not working. Gotcha. Possible inside bar on the 5-minute. Lucky Mon in the house. We're going to be giving away 25K rapid account, guys. I'll probably do a giveaway at 7. And we may do another one at 8. We'll see. I don't know. They're number 1 and number 2 going to be Austin, having them both in Omaha. We'll see, Georgia. I mean, who knows? Georgia's got to get out of the they got to get out of the regional here. They struggle in elimination games, even at home, over the last few years. Like they just struggle. Like right now they're down 1-0, 5th inning, but so they struggle so bad. So we'll see. Georgia Tech's been absolutely just crushing people. Got an inside buy potential. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind it. Got 24 seconds before it's actually set. I will take a long or a short off this inside bar on inside buy on the 5-minute. $3.93 would be the long. Actually, I like the short quite a bit better. So inside bar here, let's see which way it goes. All right, tagged into the long. For kind of 03. Take 10 points on the first. See if we can't get a runner going back to the opening range high. MP last night, Brochus played high school with your cousin's son, Tanner. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, we got a baseball game on Tuesday. Jules has a basketball game, and Jackson has a doubleheader baseball game on Tuesday. So, be the first summer ball game of the year. First summer ball game of the year there. So it should be fun times. Fun times. Baseball's always fun. All right, I might get tagged in over here on the back door on gold. I actually do have another. Well, no, that candle has to close first, right? Yeah. No, actually, technically it doesn't, but I think I would wait. I have to look in a different area for ES here. I keep forgetting. All right, well, we're tagged in there on gold. Again, just looking for 11 ticks on gold here. Nothing crazy. 2 micros. Out of that one already. Is anyone else having problems? Yes, everybody is. I love music. Everybody's having the problems. It's not just you this time. It's actually everybody. Stop's going to go to break even here. Although I know that going to break even is dangerous. It's dangerous going break even because it can easily come back, stop you out, and just go. Yeah, good to know it's not just you, see? They're not just picking on you anymore. It's just everybody. Everybody's getting picked on. I think I'm trading a different. Let me make sure I am trading a different account on all these. I might not be. Oh, I'm not. Am I? 186. No, they're the same account. Darn it. I didn't mean to do that. We swept 75, 88 open, but not in queue. Yeah. I'm going to try to be patient on my overall trades tonight. Try to be a little patient. Yeah, well, the Braves are good now, but we gotta win in October. Gotta win in October. Inside buy slap in here. I'm gonna go a little more than 10 points on this. 75.88. We'll see. I need a big move down on the ES, decent move back, pull back in order to have some opportunities on the ES. Yeah, I'd like to see Braves do it in the postseason. I like to see them, stay good, keep it up through the postseason there, make a run, make a little run. So nice to be back into my station here, my station with all my screens where I can see everything. Liberty has came to play. You don't really want it to come down to an elimination game tomorrow. You need to get the job done today. Yeah, it's not Georgia jeans. Everybody's having issues. Someone said it's a CME problem and that they're working on it. They're actively working on it to get it fixed. So, I mean, so far it hasn't cost me anything, but what up, Joyce Fernandez? How you doing? Welcome in. You lost your Apex on that glitch. I think you're probably okay, Marson. I mean, like somebody else said Apex is messing up. So maybe they'll fix that if that's a widespread known issue with the CME group. You did lose something. Remember, guys, Apex is still 90% off. Code MYTH, MYTH, is the only prop where my code is MYTH. Everything else, code MM. That's crazy. Order was filled. Oh, Max is doing great, Lucky Mon. He's literally back to normal, man. I have to hold him down. He's like 100 miles per hour. Yeah, definitely if you're having issues, for sure, create a ticket. Yeah, Lucky Mon, he's 100 miles per hour. He's like, I've got stuff piled up in my recliner so he won't jump into it. And today he jumped on top of all the stuff in the recliner and was like, oh, you know, and just took off. I'm going to move this back to just break even, guys. I think it runs that opening print up there at 441. So I'm going to move that down. Don't want to get stopped and then it runs it. Oh, it looks like it's finally working. Mine just started working. Anybody else's Trade of 8 start working? It just started working for me. So hopefully, maybe we can get an opportunity to get a trade going later on. Yeah, for sure, troops. Yeah. Yeah, mine finally started working. The only way I'll be taking a trade, we need a decent pullback, but we've already missed the long entry. Obviously, went long over here on the NQ. So long on the NQ. Looking for, I don't know, 47 pointer. If my math is correct. Not touching TPT live. Yeah, I don't blame you. Might get tagged in some sort of hedge position or something. You never know. It's got to be careful. Come on, Georgia, struggling over here. Got to get some people out. Anybody else watching the baseball regional? The college baseball playoffs, if you will. Sort of. NQ definitely looking a little interesting here on this pullback. Come on, man. Don't tag me out of this. Hold up. Says, everyone, we are aware of the Tradeovate issues. Please hold off from trading while the team digs into the matter. This is from Tradeify, by the way. You gonna tune in, Lucky Mon? Yeah, I'm watching it myself. I guess I should have taken my 20 points. Maybe we get a bounce here. We're hitting that pine line. A kid trying to play catch with an outfielder and injured them. Oh, really? I didn't see that. I did hear about somebody getting hit in the head. Was that kid? That just means baseball is probably going to make it to where you can't do that anymore. It's kind of sad. That person probably feels terrible, whatever player it was. I didn't see it, though. I did hear something to that effect. But I didn't realize, I thought it was a foul ball. I didn't realize it was a ball that was thrown into the stands. Player turned away from the kid, and the ball hit him in the wrist, and he had to leave the game. Oh, I heard somebody get hit in the head. 298 to 323 sweep, you might participate. I don't want you to participate there. No. Guess what, though? I marked out those today. Treff, look. We marked those out. Look there. 291 I got marked out. All right, great reaction here. Let's see if this thing can go. Little eval pass. Nice, nice. Come on, Georgia. Strike them out. I'm sure I'm on a delayed viewing because I'm watching it on YouTube. Got him. Yeah, Mo, I'm at home. Made my way to Cherokee yesterday. Played a little polka. College World Series. I don't know when it starts, but obviously you got the regionals this weekend, then the super regionals, then the College World Series for probably 2 weeks, something like that. Volume's very low on gold on the 47 contracts traded on the current 5-minute bar and only 90 seconds left. Yeah. Volume's typically pretty low on gold this time of night, but I still find opportunities on these sort of ledges that I like to trade. I'm tempted to take my 20 points here, but I think I'm going to get a bigger push up. There we go. Finally starting to move. I mean, I don't really see anything holding ES down here at all. Yeah, I'm trading MGC, so it's not as bad, but yeah, for sure. I entered a gold position the other night, and I was down 4 points right away. It's crazy. Down 4 points almost immediately. Come on, 8 more points. It's all we're trying to get. I mean, can't you do it? Can't you do it? 448 spike could be. I do think I'm going to go ahead and lock in 20 points here, guys. Lock it in 20. So locking in $40 here at least. I know trailing and moving your stop here during this time of day is not the most ideal thing, because you just never know. Guys, we got 48 likes. Let's get the likes up here. 117 watchers. Let's get it up to 117. We're going to do a giveaway here at about 7 o'clock, exclamation MM, 25K rapid account from My Funded Futures. If we can get the likes up, that is. We don't get the likes up, you don't get shite. Nada. Without the likes. Gotta have the likes. Gotta have the likes, guys. Yeah, this is a rapid eval that I'm trading. The only funded account I have with My Funded Futures is a funded flex account. We're on day 4, and we're up about almost $600. Keroke, 26. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. We're also only 12 subscribers away from 10,200. Thank you, Rubber. Smash the likes. Come on, can we get that push through 441? That's all we're looking for here. I mean, I know we can do it. Yeah. Rubber, I mean, it's been kind of dragging in the last probably 3-4 weeks though, just because I'll be honest, I haven't made content, and schedule's kind of been all over the place with a lot of stuff going on at home. It's just how it works, you know. But we're trying. We're trying to get back on track. It's summertime, yeah. So ES already ran that opening print. Nasdaq. NQ did not run it yet. It's approaching it. I don't know if I should lock in 10 more or not. Yeah, we'll just wait. Well, we got $40 locked in. You know, it's not the end of the world. It's just not going to move, you know, super fast this time of night. This time of the day. It should hit 441 though, you'd think. That's what you would think. Again, ES pushed up there to basically 7,600, right? What was the high? 75.97, 50. Pulling back. Got our stop up here, locking in 20 points of profit. Just looking for that opening print to be ran. I probably could move that up, to be honest. A lot of wicks up here, too. Like, if we look on the NQ here. Oh, wait a second. Is that triple equal highs on the NQ? Hold on, let me look. I don't know if these are triple equal highs. 447.50. No, they're off by a tick. I do agree with Treff, though. Let's push this up to 447.50. I think Treff said 448. I think that makes sense. I think that makes a lot of sense. Need to use a range for equal highs with the way the NQ moves. Yeah. There's a lot of wicks up there on the NQ. If we kind of zoom back here, you can see all those wicks. I'm on MNQ, but I think we should get like a little bit of an expansion candle above that 441 area if we can get it. So be about a 55-point winner there. Wickier than the light company. Yeah. There we go. Needs to not stall here. You want to see it run right through that target. Run right through that target. Push it. Oh, come on. Come on. Well, that's not the reaction that we wanted. I mean, we got the reaction we wanted above the 441. I thought it would just kind of smooth, make a little smoother run through there, but now it's pulling back. Yeah, you know, doing good, Lassifer. How you doing? What up, Coach Fred? Second eval almost passed. Nice. See if we get another run up there. Just gonna leave those equal highs? I don't know. Maybe. Left them before. 210 bucks. Nice. Eric, I've never used Alpha, so I have no idea. Anybody know where to submit a complaint with Alpha? I've never used Alpha. I've considered them. I've never even I don't have an affiliate with them or anything. You're gonna wait, Tris? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Oscillating, yeah. Not perspirating. Oh, dang. Down 900? You know where to send an Apex to complaint to Apex? Yeah. Help center, huh? Get it through there. What'll it be? 54 point trade. Here she blows. New 5-minute candle in a minute 25 seconds. Probably gonna wait for that. Rip it through there, says Alpha. Here we go. Yeah. It's not going, guys. Trying. Keeps getting knocked down. It's heading, hesitating like a blind person navigating an obstacle course. Guys, I had a wild dream last night. Tom Sabo was in it. Tom Sabo was in my dream. And his fiance was in my dream. Tom Sabo and his fiance. I'm not going to tell you guys what happened. You'll have to tune in for the New York session to know that. Can't tell you what he was doing, Trev. You got to tune in for New York. We're going to tell the dream story on the New York session. But we could tell you this. So Crystal sent me this earlier. Let me read it to you. She said it was a little meme or whatever. It said, why do people named Thomas go by Tom and not Ass? What do we do when we fall, Bruce? We get back up. That's right. So there you go. Why does Tom go by Tom, not ass? I don't know. I dreamed of Tom's ass. No, no, no. We didn't dream of that. I mean, it's just a normal dream, non-sexual, but kind of funny. We can still do the 448. He was hoping you weren't alone. Yeah. You're not alone. Come on, get through there. All right, Marcin, see you tomorrow. Good night. His sexual dreams probably put him in a coma. Yeah. We don't have them at this age anymore. That's like that's a young man's game. Almost 1 a.m. in Poland. Yeah, that's crazy. That's a young man's game. I'd like 48 to spike, and I'm trying to be patient with it, but like it's just not getting there. You're an ass too. Let's go, Alpha. Oh, almost missed a gold trade here, guys. Nobody said nothing. Nobody said nothing. Ah. What up, Jane Bond? Not James Bond. Jane Bond. Man, I'm looking at that 448 to get hit there. It's just not doing it. Just not getting there just yet. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, did he catch that? Oh, I guess he caught it. How's my weekend? Yeah, I'm back home, Alexi. That was good. We went and played some poker last night. Lost a few bucks, down like 193. But was not in the right state of mind to play poker, to be honest with you. I was kind of pissed off last night, but overall, fine. Just got home and the air conditioner wasn't working, right? In the middle of summer, you go on vacation, you get home and the AC's not working. It's like the worst thing in the world. Yeah, Jane, nothing wrong with that. You had to kind of get in that longer. I got in it on the first inside buy. The inside buy. We've already taken some profit out of it and locked in 20 points here, so. But, it's okay. We're good. Switching to the mobile stream. We'll be back in the charts in a second. Nice. Yeah, I was like 95 degrees. I'm already long ride. I'm long gold and I'm long NQ. I'm just looking for 1 point on gold though, nothing crazy. We're looking for 1 point bounces on gold. EQ's finally starting to move. Can it hit the 48? Can gold give me the 1 point I need? Man, Aoki is really struggling in this inning here. First and second, 2 out. Give up a double, now just walk somebody. A couple of hard hit balls, too. I think they're pulling them. I want to see this thing push right through the 48 here. Just go. Well, actually, might be leaving a little something on the table here on the NQ, but I think 48. Well, I was looking for 41 earlier, and I moved it up to 48. Do think that's the safe exit. And he's actually not taking them out. It's kind of surprising. Let's see if gold kind of holds this range here. Gold is bearish on the hourly, guys. I do see this bearish on the hourly there. Yeah, for sure. We've held below that 450 a few times, Jane. That's why I'm targeting 448. A lot of wicks up there. I'm actually front running it by 2 ticks, 447.50. And in fact, I was thinking about just taking it right there, to be honest with you. Little triple top action here, quadruple top maybe. I probably should have taken it right there. Must be an evil wizard at 47. Yeah, so things like, do you take it there? Just, you know, miss out on a, I mean, I'm on a micro here, so a couple of points is not detrimental. I mean, you're looking at $5, you know, you hold it for $5. Well, we'll be at $60 by the end of the year. Maybe. I'm all for it. I'm all for it. All right, is this the run that gets us there? I'm going to lock in 40 points here. I'm going to leave it on there, but I'm locking in 40 points. So locking in $80. Look for a little more. Yeah, that's true too, Triff. Oh, finally got out of that gold trade there. So 2 for 2 on gold tonight. Anybody else slapping a little gold? Come on, Aoki. We need an out pitch here. Got him. Let's go. Got 8, 9, and 1 coming up. Watching Georgia Bulldogs baseball. If you guys didn't know, you're just joining us. You're like, what's he talking about? We're watching the regional. The Georgia baseball regional. Georgia versus Liberty. Elimination game for Liberty here. But Georgia can win the regional with a win. There we go. Bang. 50 whatever points. 57 points there. Up $210 on this eval for the night. Yeah, ES just didn't, it never pulled back to give us an opportunity to get in there. You eat Noki. He's Aoki. So thank you, Jane. Yeah, nice trade there. It was a pretty solid one. 5-minute inside bar. This is what we entered that off of. It's kind of funny because before I entered that trade, I said I kind of like the short, but now that it took me out at 47, look at it go quickly up to 60. Rude. Let's go. Oh, that's what you need. Ikalikiki. Nas has more in it. Yeah, I think so. I think so too. Can't feel bad about taking profit there, though. I mean, you look at that, like, There's just so many areas here where we've just rejected here so many times, right? I mean, coming up to here kind of makes sense, but you know, I do think that's a decent scale spot, take profit, safe spot, if you will. See, you could have had it. Could have had it. You could have had it. But if it's no setup for you, I can understand why you're not taking the trade. I took it off the 5-minute inside buy. I wonder if Pine took it. He probably did. Right there. 5-minute inside buy. It's up 75 points. Look at this thing go. 21 EMA here on the gold. New all-time high today looks like it. Yeah, I mean, listen, we're 65 points away or something like that. Something like that. We'll need a decent pullback for our next setup. I can't imagine that I'll be looking to take shorts, but you never know. Guys, if you want to enter the giveaway, 13 minutes, we're going to do a giveaway at 7 o'clock. We're going to do a giveaway for a 25K My Funded Futures Rapid account. Exclamation point MM in the chat if you want to enter that. Drummer exclamation point MM. Vision said Pine. You never win, Eric. Well, I mean, I try my best to be fair, Eric. Moose race. All right. I'll get a moose race going for you. A moose knuckle race? Who's been watching the moose knuckles? Come on now. Pump it. Are you in it? I trade. You still holding? Anybody still holding? You're going to go long, nice, sinister. I was long down there at the 60, but just took my 1 point. 60.7, we were long, and then what, 64, 63.4 is the other long. I mean, I do like that opening wick up there on gold. Could get out depending upon how it ends on the hourly. Yeah, you got 10 minutes here. I mean, if this thing really is going to go higher here, probably starts to kind of accelerate in the next probably minute or two here. Maybe we start to see some acceleration. Maybe. Up into that 535 level. Maybe Phelps can unload on one here and put Georgia ahead. Guys, we need 5 subscribers to get to 10,200. If you are new here and you are not yet subscribed, you know what to do. Yeah, this thing feels like it wants to go to that 535. It really does. He took a home run swing but didn't get anything. Holding above 461 right now. What up, Fish Lips? You in along over there, Fish Lips? We took like a 55-point long earlier. Should be in the next 2 minutes potentially. Guys, remember, another 8 minutes here, we're going to do a giveaway. Let's get the likes up to 100. We got 146 people watching, only 85 likes. 455 TP. Nice. Oh, you're short. Scary, Fish Lips. I get what you're doing, but it certainly is scary. Are you tightening up your take profits? Yeah, since it's the slower time of night. I took that long down there for 393 or something like that. Took it off at 467.50. 3 and 2, 1 out. Runner on first. Phelps at the bat. You get the play-by-play. Foul ball. Foul backing out of play. Up 325 on the fun and now. Work on the next one tomorrow. Let's go Invest Outdoors. Start doing live streaming, but more Spanish. Nice. Hola. That's all I know. That's it. That's all I know. Foul backing out of play from Phelps again. How many of you guys have seen that that movie Apex? That song has been stuck in my head today for some reason. That song from the movie Apex, where he tells her, he's like, you got until the end of the song. Uh-oh. Here's a drive, guys. It's gone. Georgia takes the lead, 2-1. Left fielder had a shot, guys. He had a shot. He had a shot at it, guys. He had a shot at it. See the replay. I didn't know if he had gotten all of it on that swing. They threw Trey Phelps out of the game. They just threw Trey Phelps out of the game. What did he do? Did he flip the bat when he's close to first or something? We got an ad, guys. We got an ad. Now they threw Wes out. I don't know what he did. I have no idea what he did. Not sure what happened. The ASU guy, I think did he hold the bat all the way to first and flipped it? I'm not sure. I know there is a bat flip rule like now. This year they've been really kind of enforcing it. Wes Johnson's fired up. Man, Troy's beating Florida. I want to see the replay. I mean, show us a replay. We don't need to see them argue. Yep, Trey's gone. I want to see the replay. There we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right, let's see. Does he hold the bat? He does. He does kind of stare at it a little bit. Ethan, thank you for the 2 jewels. Okay, he looks at their dugout. That's what he did. That's what he did. Again, 10 gold coins, Ethan, and chili for 6 jewels. Thank you. I appreciate it. You the man. I don't know what those do, but I don't know that he did much there. Maybe he said something. I mean, it's a little bit of a taunting, but I mean, come on, it's baseball. You got to give a little bit of leeway. 200 jewels, Sunshine, for 200 jewels? I don't know what any of that stuff does. But thank you. I don't know. I think that's a little ticky-tack, if I'm being honest. Without hearing what he said, I don't know. I'm a fan of just like, you know, act like you've been there before. I'm not a huge fan of like how Acuna, you know, does the little third base run and stuff. Yeah, it didn't look like he said much of anything, guys. Oh, it says send Jules to support the streamer. Let's go. Thank you, Ethan. I don't know. Anyways, now we got the MVP of Georgia come to bat here. Clapping seal for 250 jewels. Nice. Got Jackson up. I think he's got like 28 home runs, 29, something like that. 29. All right, all right. Uncle alert. Even. Oh, goodness. That was kind of funny. Tatis finally hit his first and did the step thing. Yeah. But Tatis has his first one in like 50 plus games. You would send the broken leg unicorn. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It depends and host. So it depends on how many times you've used the code. If you've gotten the 50% off already, I think you get 2 uses and then it goes to 40 for 4 and then it goes to 30 for the rest. It's definitely bull flagging, but I don't know. Yes, didn't hit a key level there at 7604 yet. So I think one more push up kind of makes sense. You'd love to see GT repeat. Yeah, we'll see. Who knows, Georgia? Who knows? Six, 7 joules. Nice. But yeah, I don't know what these joules do. What up, Coper? Doing good, doing good. We're just chilling. We're just chilling. We're just hanging out, about to do a giveaway. We are about to do a giveaway. I got a text Husk right here. %40 odds a Georgia team wins in Omaha. We'll see, man. Like, I thought Georgia had it in the bag. They won in 08. And then I cannot remember who they played again. They were up. They only had to win one game, and it was against, man, who was that against? And they lost the next two. Just horrible. I don't even remember who it was, but it wasn't that long ago. Maybe like 2017 or 2018 or something like that. But I can't remember who they played. It was some team that they had a huge advantage over, and then they just blew it. They just blew it. I got to be careful with that. Can't accidentally post a code in the chat. Let's see if it'll let me do it this way. 100 joules equals $1. Nice. My funded futures commission's a little high. I don't think so. Are they? So the 1 day payout option 50-50 split if your balance is at 50K, at 4K. Let me read that right quick on trade day, what you were talking about with the payouts and stuff. I forgot to go back and read that. Because that's odd to me. What account is that on? So let me look at it. So the quick pay, end of day or intraday? Oh, I see it now. It is right there. 80-20 profit split above 4K, 50-50 below. I wouldn't go with the intraday anyway. I'd go with the end of day. What does the end of day say? Is it the same? Now, what about the fast pass? So the fast pass, so basically they want you to buy the fast pass. So, yeah, they offer end of day pegs this flyer, unless someone said, let me make sure. It's end of day. The fast pass is end of day, and it stays end of day. Any prop from even suggesting a 55th is asking for 0 purchases. I don't know. I don't mind the fast pass is end of day. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. I mean, I looked at the quick pay thing. I never even noticed that. So they want you to get above 4K net profit. Ow. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that quick pay account. I definitely wouldn't be getting that. Yeah, but good catch on that because I didn't even see it. Like I literally read everything. I didn't even notice that. Quick pay, the buffer's 2K. You can take a payout at 2K, but it's 50-50 profit split. All right, let me check and see how many people we got in the giveaway here, guys. All right, so I'm going to do a quick poll, guys. Are you guys a fan? Do you want to do a shotgun, which means I stop the giveaway. I restart the giveaway with 1 minute on the clock for you to re-enter. This gives you a better chance of getting in. So let's see if you guys want to do a shotgun or not. Right now we have 151 entries. I don't know that the entries will be much less, to be honest. They might be a little more. But it would take any kind of, it makes it a little more difficult for bots to get in there when you have a shorter kind of time frame to enter. So 1990, 77 years, and 1990 is the only team from Georgia to win the College World Series. Well, they won in 08, did they not? Or is that the year they made it and lost? Let me see. Oh, that may be the year they made it and lost. Fresno State. Yeah, they lost to Fresno State. I can't remember who it was. So Georgia won game 1. Game 2, Georgia was leading 5-0, and they lost the game 19-10. And then in the closeout game, they lost 6-1. So up 5-0 in an elimination game, and you lose 19-10. It's crazy. And Georgia had a really good third baseman then. I can't remember what his name was. What was the guy's name? I think he played for the White Sox for a while. Played for the White Sox. Michael DeRoe, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You demand. Guys, we need one more subscriber to get to 10,200. So if you're watching and you're not subscribed, let's get it. All right, we're going to start the giveaway here, guys. You're going to have 1 minute to get in there. You're going to have 1 minute to get in there. $25K My Funded Futures Rapid account. And on your marks, get set, go. 1 minute. Sports with Homies. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You demand. $35 seconds left to enter the giveaway. $25 seconds left to enter the giveaway. We're going to pick it in just a minute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. The winner is the one and the only Chief 5814. What up, MKC? Chief 5814, where you at? How do I choose the winner? It's done through Streamlabs. Randomly picked through Streamlabs. Chief 5814, if you are in fact here. Is Chief here? Does anybody see Chief in the chat? Anybody see Chief? Is Chief here? All right, Chief has 30 seconds to make himself known. If Chief is not here in 10 seconds, we will redraw. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, guys, here we go. Let's redraw. Let's redraw here. Chief's he forfeited his account. Just kidding. I know Chief is here. Just kidding. Just trolling. We can try to get Chief's blood pressure up a little bit, you know. Chief, in the top right-hand corner, click on the icon. Screenshot showing that you're logged into your YouTube. Send it to me via email, methodicalman@gmail.com. Include in your email your My Funded Futures email that you use for log in. Got you good. That's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to have a little fun, you know. Got to get you a little worked up. Gotta get you a little worked up. Chief, he's our man. If he can't do it, no one can. All right, guys, we'll be doing another giveaway here in a bit. I apologize if you guys are new here. I will do that probably every time. It's just fun. It's just fun. Now, if you guys don't want the My Funded Futures account for whatever reason, you can choose an Apex account if you want to. Yes. Learner Doctor. Is that an R or an M? Lemur Doctor? Yeah, it is a My Funded Futures. 25K Rapido account, guys. So apparently Tradeify issues have been resolved, guys. Multiple notifications for multiple props. Tradeify did already say that if your account was messed up, they will fix it. I mean, I guess technically here on gold, I mean, this is another little swing, but man, that's so tiny. That's so tiny. I'll probably bypass that one for these lower ones. You're like, methodical, these probably aren't going to get tagged in. Well, you never know. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, this thing could just, you know. If you look at the hourly here, the scary thing about the longs, I mean, look at the hourly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Basically, 6, 7 straight hourly candles are red. You did also kind of inverse that gap there on gold. And if we look to the left here, we did kind of tap into another gap up there. The 4 hour. Look like gold, you might want to see it kind of come back down to kind of this area here. Would be kind of an area of interest. But yeah, we'll see kind of what happens there. I'm still looking for the 1-point bounces. Hasa, I never know. I just decide right there when we do it. A lot of times I will do the shotgun just because it's a little more fair for the people that are here. Sometimes shotgun you end up, if you don't do shotgun, you end up having to re-roll a few times, but I never really decide like pre-giveaway whether we do shotgun or not. We just do it as it comes. Raul in the house. Is Liberty going to go to the bullpen? But if you guys do want to support the channel, 90% off Apex. Use code MM. I'm sorry, Myth. Do not use code MM on Apex. Use code Myth, MYTH. Everything else, use code MM. That'd be Buellanox, My Funded Futures, Take Profit Trader, Trade Day, Tradeify, Funded Futures Network, Day Traders, Lucid, Traders Launch. I forgot about my Traders Launch. I do have a Traders Launch funded account that I've not traded yet. I might have should have traded it on gold tonight. But since we didn't, we won't. Did I watch the Spurs game? Yes, Raul, I did. I thought it was crazy how the Thunder, like they had a golden opportunity with 8 minutes to play. Wemby picks up his fifth foul, and they just don't go. They don't go after him. Like you have to force Wemby to foul out there. You have to. It's amazing to me that they didn't do that. I think Chet only did like one drive and he fell down. The only time he tried to kind of drive on him. But I don't think they forced the action enough. They're all watching you live. Oh, let's go. Thank you, Hassan Bandit. What up, Mad Boxy? But yeah, I thought they had, I mean, I thought the Spurs would win anyway, but you know, they said 48 hours. It's been 96 hours. Updates on Apex Live. What are you waiting on, Austin? What up, Punisher? Are you waiting on a live account or some sort of answers? Cubby below. Marbles. Marbles. I'm not advanced enough to do the marbles. We leave that only for Mr. Tim Vesh. It's a family channel, Pegasus. Oh, they put you live. Yeah, dude, there's no telling on that, man. That could be up to a week. I mean, like I know they say 48 hours, but I'm gonna be honest. I mean, I've heard of people waiting a week, 2 weeks. I don't know. Austin, how many payouts did you get, if you don't mind sharing? And how much are you taking to live with you? Did you have to forfeit anything? Just curious. Just curious. It's been 4 weeks. Yeah. Yeah. That's the thing. They have been very slow with moving people to live. I don't know why. I wish I had more of an update for you. Ducks. I don't know. I don't like going on that. They owed you 22K. You only took out 10,000. Pegasus, he's going live with Apex, he said. So did you have to forfeit the other 12? Great job on building up the 22K, though. The airplane and dog races are decent. Oh, they still owe you 22K. What are you getting to take to live, though? Isn't it like 3? Or no, they changed that, right? It took you 6 months to do it, or that was like some sort of, I don't know if that was false information or not. I'm not sure. I haven't looked into their live program. I really don't know a lot about it, to be honest. They did send out like a video, but man, it was too long. It's like 40 minutes. I'm like, I don't know. I just didn't watch it. So I'm not sure. They had said that the 3K was inaccurate or something. They sent out another video, but like I said, I didn't watch it. I probably should. I probably should watch it. The thing for me is I don't ever make enough money on there for them to, you know, I don't ever make enough money to be taken to live. I get to my $500 payout and I take it. They give you 2 tries. Chief already went over where to send it to the giveaway. It's right there, methodicalman@gmail.com in the chat. It's pinned in the top of the chat. And all you got to do is top right hand corner, click on your icon showing your YouTube channel, screenshot it, showing me you're logged in. To screenshot it, you go Shift. Well, it's different. It's different on some other PCs, but on mine it's like Shift Windows S, and then screenshot it, send it to me your email, include your My Funded Futures email, and we're good. Send it over to me. Max said, let me bark. This thing's chopping, guys. It got up there to that 480s level, and it just decided to start just chopping sideways. ATR very low here, 9.6. Probably waiting on that 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock hour to finally pop off. Update from Ninja Trader from Tradeify. Tradeify says, we will reset all red trades that had a open start of trade fill from 6 to 620 on the affected instruments above. This will happen at the end of the day maintenance period Monday. We recommend if you were affected to halt trading. Green trades will not be affected or changed. So Tradeify stepping up, making things right. If anybody was affected, hopefully everybody else does that too, without having to be asked. That's always the. But I will say, guys, if you were affected, send an email, send a support ticket. You know, because the worst thing that you can do is sit on your hands, just assume they're going to fix it, because that doesn't happen that often. Getting a pullback here to the 450s finally. I like that 438 level for a bounce. I could look at that. I might look at that for just 5 points. With a little bit bigger size, we'll say 2 micros. That's 50 EMA, 21 EMA on the 5-minute. So I'll throw a little order out there. Just look for a little scalp here. We'll take a little scalp if we can get it. Holding up at the 21 EMA right there too. You could potentially long the 464 area. .464, 465 with a stop at that swing at the 450. Tradeify always makes it right when there's an issue. Does seem that way, doesn't it, Visible? They're very quick. I like that, right? Very, very quick to come in and say, hey, let's make this right, without even having to have, like, you know, not even having to have other props come out and do it. They just do it. I like that. It's nice. ES didn't even make it to 7604. I kind of think that it maybe we'll get this one more push up higher. I'd like a little bit deeper of a pullback here. Like I said, the 438, 440 area, kind of like for a little bit of a stab long there. Just for a scalp. We're not looking for anything huge there. And I could even size it up to like the 5 micro area if I wanted to. So we get a pullback here, we'll take it. If we don't get one, we don't take it, but I'm going to move that up to 39 there. Actually might stretch this might stretch this up to 10 points. It's about the ATR is about 9. We got the 2-minute on the NQ on the right side. We got the 5-minute on the micro gold. I can't even remember what I'm trading on the left side, depending upon what you're looking at. Closest to me, micro gold. Furthest away from me, NQ 2-minute. Georgia needs a big 2-out hit to put a run on the board. What I might do here, I'm going to go something like that. So I'm going to up it to 4 micros. But we're going to just take 2 off at 5 and 2 off at 10. Holding up at the 21 EMA right now there on the NQ. You could also take this a little bit of a long setup, 462 area potentially. Stop would be at the swing at the 51. And I don't hate it. I do think we get another run higher here. But I would like a little bit of a shove down first. Try to make a decision on this. I mean, like, I don't want to get it started too high and then have to be, trying to work myself out of it. But I do think it could. I missed it. If it pulls back, we'll get in. So if it gives us a little pullback, we'll get in the same spot. Stop will be down here at the swing. Or we could just not stop out and just continue to play off that 440 level like we were planning on doing it anyway. It's kind of how we'll play it here. I'll take one off at about 8 points here. Almost at the ATR. Well, it's right there at the ATR, 8 points. So there's one off there, looking for the high. I think a close above 470, I throw in the stop. One thing to keep in mind here is the ES already did sweep the high and it hit the 46 or 7604 area. So I'm actually going to protect myself right here, guys. I'm going to go ahead and throw the stop in. I don't like that first shove into resistance, and that's the first shove into that 7604 there. If it pops it, we make a new high and we get target. But if it does not, I don't really want to be holding this thing through drawdown on a significant pullback. So I'd rather play off one of the lower EMAs if that's the case than fight it with a higher average. So stop to break even here based on the ES's position. ES hitting that resistance at 7604 per Adam Mancini. If you're not following Mancini's levels, you really should be. Post those every day in the Discord if you're in the Discord. What up, Option Man? See if we get this push through the high here. ES is trying to make a push. Here we go. Get some movement. That's crazy. So he said Phelps has to miss the next game Georgia plays too. That's insane. He didn't even do anything really. I mean, I think he mouthed like 2 words towards the dugout. It was like blah blah, and that was it. And then he turned and continued the first. It's crazy. And Max agrees. Max says we need to go to the moon here. You need ES to hold 4604 or 7604. I don't know why I keep saying 46. Otherwise, and it's not. Otherwise, we're going to get stopped out here. Yeah. Okay. Five-minute inversion keeps rejecting price down. Could be. Let's run it. I'd like to. If we get stopped out here, we'll look for a long at 443. We'll re-enter. Still have not gotten a candle close above 70.5. Would like a candle close above there. Give me a candle close above 70.50 here. This should go. Got a pivot point right there. Keep kind of rejecting it. Hey, who do we got? Jared Barron. Welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. So kind of failed to make a new high there, guys. You do have an SMT right here for now. You got an SMT right there for now. Tagged in on gold, by the way. Tagged in long on gold here. Cornholio, thank you. Another play off the 21 EMA here. You're along 2 M&Q micros 466. Good luck, sir. It's got to break the high here, JJ. If it doesn't break the high, it's going to be very, very dangerous. Breaks the high, I think you get some expansion, but Chris, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. I might add in here, guys. I was going to skip this level. What's a realistic target for myself for profits when starting to trade? Go 1 trade per day. S1, Cornholio. I would say $100 to $200 a day. I'd like to be out of this trade over here on gold before 8 o'clock. That'd be ideal. I would say, find a strategy works for you. One trade per day, 10 points, 5 micros. That's $100. Nothing wrong with that. Should be able to find 10 points, on the Nasdaq at some, not going to say easily, but reasonably. All right. I want to get out of this gold trade over here. I don't really want to even be tagged in on the ad here. I'd like to get out without being tagged in. That's the idea. You like for these trades to be quick. When you're only looking for 1 point, I mean, like, what do you expect? It should be quick, right? I could try another long over here on NQ, kind of above this wick here. You could long again, but the fact that you got an SMT there, I'm going to stay out of it. If it holds for 50, then we'll move towards the high probably. How long have I been trading and what got me into it? So I don't know what got me into it per se. I just used to watch other streams. I watched Patrick stream for a long time. I don't trade like Patrick at all, but I watched him when he used to do penny stocks. So that kind of got me into it. He did kind of turn me on to futures because I saw him trading futures and I thought it was interesting. I was like, oh, I don't have to find a stock. I can just trade the same thing every day. That's cool. But coming up on 4 years of trading. Haven't been trading gold very long though. Gold maybe like 4 or 5 months. The volatility of gold kind of intrigued me. But then I came up with this like 5-minute strategy that I've been using for very small, bigger sizing, smaller wins, picking spots kind of deal. How many tickers do I focus on? Just ES and NQ. That's it. ES and Q. I watch oil, I watch silver, I watch gold, but I don't trade anything. I don't trade silver or oil typically. I'm only ever gonna trade ES, NQ, and gold typically. So I like watching ES. I'm gonna trade ES more going forward than I have been recently. ES typically I might take one trade every 2 weeks on. So what up, Richard Bowman? How you doing? We'll do another giveaway here about 8 o'clock. Oh, you've been in there about 4 years? Nice. What do I like more about ES? Have I back tested? Yes, Cornholio. I back test everything. I don't like anything more about ES Simple Trader, but I do use Mancini's information. So like his levels, right? Here's my ES chart. And I mark out his levels. So like, he's a failed breakdown trader. So basically looking for a sweep of a key level. So like right now, your first trade opportunity would be a sweep down into 65 and a recovery of 74 to kind of long. That's a lower probability long, but really what he's looking for is a test of these levels down here, like the 38, the 49 area. Doesn't really tell you how to enter, but he does give out kilo. He's very good at charting, and he only longs. So volume on the NQ. I don't even watch volume, Richard, but I think volume profile is fine if you use it. Raul, you missed the first giveaway. What up, trading for keeps? How do I backtest? I haven't backtested in a while, but I like to use the hell's that backtest software that I pay for? I don't even remember the name of it. Gosh, I can't remember the name of it. I use some backtesting software. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe I can't remember what the name of that is. FX replay. Thank you, Coach Fred. You're wondering if it's a good time to trade considering volume. No, Richard. If you're considering volume, probably. I mean, like, listen, volume profile works at any time, right? Yeah, if you're using volume profile, I don't know if you are. But no, the volume is definitely low. I mean, look at the ATR, it's 9. Might pick up after 9 o'clock. So, but yeah, FX Replay is a really good software to use for your back testing. I'm a firm believer in back testing. All right, Georgia just hit another. They just hit another home run there. So the thing is, with the reason why back testing is important, and the reason why I believe in it, I know some people say like, oh, the emotions aren't the same. You know, you're getting instant gratification instead of having to wait 10 minutes for your target. Yes, yes, yes. Those things are all true. However, what backtesting does give you is it gives you percentages. It tells you what your profit target should be, what your stop loss should be, how often it wins, how often it loses, when it wins at the highest probability, and that sort of thing, right? So for those reasons, I like backtesting. Some people think backtesting is worthless. And if that's what you think, that's okay, right? That's okay. But it gives you the results that you need. GFL, go Dogs, that's right. You don't take trades unless 1 minute ATR is greater than 10. Otherwise, yes, troops, exactly. So that's how you develop rules, right? Is, in my opinion, is backtesting, and then also putting in a forward test, right? You can backtest all day long, but if you don't forward test it, like, what are you doing? So like the gold strategy that I use, right? Where I'm using the swing points. I back tested this and then I forward tested it for over 200 trades. And then I started taking it on funded accounts. So, but that's what you do. But it's, it comes down to whatever works for you at the end of the day. Same thing with strategies. Same thing with everything. Like, you can't take, wow, another one. Is this gone? Oh, it's off the bottom of the wall. You can't take a strategy that someone else is using and they're super profitable with and just give it to someone else and expect the same results. It doesn't work that way. Doesn't work that way. You've been backtesting a strat for 4 months now, taking one trade a day with a 1-to-1 0.2R. The week I end up with 75% win rate. Backtesting gives you confidence in your strat. Exactly. Yes, thank Chris. And that's what I like about backtesting, because so I know the results, right? For example, I'm going to give you an example here. Got out a small loss, $10. Nice. What I like is, I'm going to give you an example. So I use a pre-orb strategy, right? And if you guys watch me on My Funded TV, or if you watch me on my stream in the mornings, you'll see this pre-orb strategy. Let me show it to you right quick. So all this strategy does is it takes the high and the low between 9 and 9:15 a.m. Eastern. So that's the two purple lines. And the simplicity of this strategy is I'm taking the breakout, right? If we open up inside, I'm taking the breakout of whatever side it is. It's sort of it's an orb strategy, right? It's an opening range break, but this happens, you're taking a lower volatility time, 9 and 9:15, and then you're using it on a higher volatility time at market open. So I only take the trade at 9:30, right? And so if we open up outside of the range, let's say we open up here, well, then I'm looking for a retest back into the range, and then I'm going to buy it outside the range. So I know that this has a 75% win rate if you go for 10 points. If you go for a 2R with a half gap stop, it's about a 55% win rate. And in my back testing, it never lost more than 3 days in a row. Well, lo and behold, when I was forward testing it, it had a week, 5 straight days, where it lost every day. Not for the 10 points, but for the 2R, right? But you got to just keep trading it. The next week, I think it won 6 days in a row. The next 6 trades, it won 6 in a row. Going for the 2R. So, going for the 10 points, it wins at a much higher rate. But you're also leaving a lot on the table there. So, wait for a break of structure, break, then matching supply and demand zone. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I've never tried that, drummer. You constantly have forward tests running with multiple automated strategy. Yeah. So need to account for rollover weeks. Yeah. The thing was, troops with this one didn't like on the rollover week. That actually happened when I lost 5 in a row was 2 weeks after rollover. So it was in that rollover period, but it wasn't during a rollover week actually. But yeah, I do agree with you. Those do change based on the results do change based on rollover. So you're looking for 170 points last over. Dang. Yeah, JJ, I think we're taking out the whatever it is, 535s. It feels that way. I mean, right now we're just in an area where we're just not doing anything here. It's not going anywhere. I'm going to move these orders up to 448.25. Yeah, no problem, Cornholio. Well, that's what we're here for. Do you wait for the New York Open or does it not matter? No, you want to wait for open, Ro. I made a video on it. So what I'm doing right now with it, this is exactly how I'm trading it right now. Because listen, guys, even though you back test, even though you forward test, things change. The market is ever changing. Sometimes you have to adjust. All right. So I'm going to show you if this is the orb and you open up and you're inside the range at 930, then it's very simple. You're going to place an order here, and I'm going to place an order here. Whichever one breaks, if it goes this way, this order is canceled. My stop is at 20 points, a fixed 20 points. My take profit is at 10 points. All right, that's an example of it opening inside. Same thing with if it breaks to the downside. That's how I take it if it opens inside the range. If it opens outside the range, really simple concept. Now the outside of the range one's a little more tricky. Say we open down here. Say I open up right here. Well, then price must re-enter the zone. All right, you would already have the order on here. So your order here would already be on because we're opening up below the low, right? So your long order would already be on. And then once it retraces back into the zone, you would just have your order here ready to drop. As soon as it gets back in the zone, you drop it. Then, I hate when it does that. Get out of here. Then if price breaks back down, you take the short. You're in the short, and then this order cancels. But if it never comes back down and tags you in short, then you take the long. So it's a little bit, I did make a video on it. You guys can go watch it. Again, I'm ever adjusting the strategy with market conditions. It's still paying at a 55, 56% rate with a 2R. Guys, 55% with 2R is good. It's good. It's very good. You're printing money at that rate. Problem is you're losing every other day, and I don't, my psychology, I'd like to win 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10, and not the other way around. Trading with volume, momentum, and mean reversion. The thing is, Cornholio, I don't dislike any strategy. At the end of the day, the strategy matters very little. Doesn't matter. Because what happens? What you got to think about is this. Like, what happens when you blow an account? Do you blow an account because of your strategy, or does this happen? Your strategy gives you a loss. Let's say, okay, I long here, I get stopped. Okay, I get stopped. All right, my rules say I should stop, right? I took one loss. My rules say 1 trade per day. Let's stop. Well, what happens? God dang it, I got stopped out. You know what? I know it's going up. I'm longing again. And what happens again? Then you get stopped out again. So you just went ahead and re-entered a trade that's not a setup. It's not a setup that you've had back-tested results for. You're breaking your rules because you're not walking away after one trade or whatever your daily loss limit is. That trade loses. And then you go, you know what? If I just go 2 minis instead of 1, and I double my size and I go into another trade, then if it wins, I'm back to break even. And then that loses, and then you blow your account. Like that's what happens. So the strategy means very little. Our mentality is the problem. And I'm speaking from experience there, guys. I've blown so many accounts from just doing something stupid. It's crazy. Georgia Tech's officially #1. Nice. You're newly using Tradevate. Does anybody know why my NQ charts work fine, but the gold charts don't? If it's with a prop firm, Richard, you may have to ask for permission for the data. You may have to enable the data. Yeah, exactly, Simple Trader. That's what I'm talking about. You feel exposed. Listen, I'm going to tell you guys, we were on vacation, right, last week. And I was trading the account, why can I not think of what it is? Let me think about it. What was it? The Trader's Launch account. I needed $230 to pass. $230. That's all I needed to pass. Guys, next thing I knew, I was down $1,389 in the Asia session just from mashing the button for no reason. $1,389. So the next day, I had to battle and battle and battle. And I passed the account the next day. But a lot of times that doesn't happen. Gold saved me. I was able to work it back down to -400 by the time I stopped trading that night. And then the next day we were able to get what we needed to pass. So as you can see, that SMT did not hold there. I didn't expect it to, but I want to mark it out just because it was there. 535 is kind of looking like the draw on liquidity buy side here. We are about 7.5 minutes from 8 o'clock. But just giving you guys some examples, like I still struggle with that too. So that's not saying those things to just like, you know, throw those out there. It's the same thing that I do in myself. I still do it. I did bypass this setup right here, guys. This is a swing. I did bypass it only because we're creeping closer and closer to 8 o'clock. But yeah, I still do those things too. But that's the point, is like how much more successful you would be if you just took one trade per day, or if you had a daily loss limit and you stuck to it. Because the next day, let's say you walk away at one trade per day and it was a loser. Well, then the next day the trade's a winner. And if you're a 2-hour trader, you're green on the week. If you're a 1-hour trader, you're break even on the week. So it's just one of those things. You got to really program yourself to be able to do that. And another part of that that comes into that, if you wanted to, if you're not a copy trader, is rotating your accounts, right? Husk does this. If you guys don't know Husk, he's with me on My Funded TV there. He rotates his account. So if he takes a trade on one funded account, it loses, he doesn't care. It's $130 that he's risking. He puts it away. And then he moves on to his next funded account. Simple. Sayla, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. Hopes and Dreams Trader, why don't you get a ticket? Well, you're banned. You're completely banned. No, I'm kidding. It probably, sometimes Streamlabs doesn't give out a ticket, but we'll make sure you're in there. Hold on. We'll make sure you're in there. Let me just take a look. Let's take a look. Yeah, you're in there. See, I'll show you. Right there, Hopes and Dreams Trader. Bam, you're in there. You are in there like swimwear. Moving this up to 451.75. I will take this off the closer that we get to 8 o'clock here. But yeah, trading itself is really like, it's more of a mental battle than anything, guys. If you can, like I said, if you can take a daily loss limit, or you can take a 1 loss per day, the strategy doesn't matter. I could literally rotate accounts and just take the 21 EMA bounce every day. I could just be like, you know what? Hey, we closed above the 21 EMA. I'm going to take the first pullback into it. Bam. And it would probably have a 60% win rate. But guess what? If I had 10 accounts, that means 6 are green and 4 are red for the day, right? And if 6 are green and 4 are red every single day, guess what eventually happens? I get to pay out. If you could do that, I mean, you could keep it as simple as possible and make it to pay out. You really, really could. But a lot of times we don't have that mentality to do that. I don't either sometimes. I don't either. The last couple of weeks, Gave yourselves 3-day window to get a payout on the rapids. There's no rule saying you need to get a payout in 3 days, but my head, yeah, exactly. Once more lonely. And that's the thing. I do the same thing with the take profit trader accounts where I'm like, oh, I want a daily payout. Why do I need a daily payout? I don't need a daily payout, but that's your mentality, right? Got to get that daily payout. No, you don't have to. But that's what we do, that's what we're programmed that way, right? I mean, like I'm telling you, if you rotated the accounts, you could keep it so simple. And like I love to copy trade. I love to just take one trade and be done for the day and copy trade and then, be done. But rotating the accounts is the smarter play. You're spreading your risk. You're spreading your risk across. If you got 20 accounts, you're spreading the risk across 20 accounts, and it's just way smarter. All right, I'm gonna take these off, guys, for now. I'll leave these on. We're far enough away, 22 points, to where if we get some extreme volatility at open here or at the 8 o'clock hour, that I still believe in these levels. So I'll leave these on. You're worrying about 1 to 3 day payout? Yeah. Let's go. Georgia knocked in some more runs here. Yeah, exactly, Chris. Exactly. The market owes you nothing. Discord link not working. I'll drop one for you, but it should work. But I'll drop one for you if you want. There you go. But yeah, it's so crazy how we make trading so much more difficult than it needs to be. And I do it myself, guys. I do it myself. I'm not just preaching to the choir here. I do the exact same thing. I went through a huge payout slump. When I think it was around 7 months where I just could not buy a payout, guys. Could not buy a payout. So couldn't buy a payout for anything to save my life. And then like I try to go back and simplify things and then I start getting payouts, right? What? They hit a grand slam? Oklahoma? Yeah, something was going on, Sinister. You got edged at 450. Oh, my flow. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, I mean, like, I don't know why we do it. I do the same thing. I try not to, but it happens. All right, let me see here. I'm going to send off the first winner's message. Send a message off to get them set up. All right. Gotcha. All right, it's top of the hour, guys. Again, I expect Nasdaq to pull, or not Nasdaq, gold to pull back here. We just wicked down to 470. 456 will be a level I look to buy. Is us seeing improvements? Yes. Oh, it's just a fourth inning, man. That's gonna be a slugfest over there. Sounds like 455. I'm watching, guys, for the first touch of the 50 EMA and the 21 on the 5-minute. That 21 on the 5-minute has like a 68, almost a 70% win rate for the first touch. That's what I'm telling you guys. You could just play the 21 on the 5 even during New York when we're not in extreme volatility and it still would be fine. Like Just keep it simple. This stuff doesn't have to be that difficult. Wow. There's a ripper. Do we just buy up here for the break of 500? Do we just buy for the break of 500? Be very risky. Probably be better to buy down here. I'm going to take a risky trade here. Take a risky trade. I think what I'll do is we might get this down to a little bit of a runner here, like this scenario. Something like that. Got kind of a Hulk smash boner candle here. I am kind of chasing it. No, we are chasing it. It's not a kind of about it. But we'll see. We still here. What up, Joyce? You had a high volume node at 472. Nice. All right, Chief, I think your account's already there. Bam. Just that fast. Chief, your account's already there. I'm actually going to take the 505 here, guys. That's the safe play. Stops in at break even. Oh, ES did just hit a key level here. Might just take this. All right, there we go. We're out there up $275 on this account tonight. Yes, sir, Chief, no problem. 500s were promised to us 3,000 years ago. Yeah. Georgia leading 6-1 going into the ninth, guys. 6-1. It ain't over until it's over. Your first of 3 TP was hit. Let's go, Alpha. Nice job. I think we're going to 535. I just want to take this kind of safe play there. Kind of a safe play, if you will. This gold level here is paying 2 or 3 times already. I was kind of thinking that we might get a pullback in gold here, but it's just not happening. You made 50 bucks on your first trade with Trade of 8. Let's go. 1 micro. I like it. Hey, that's a 25-point trade. That's a good trade. It's going to hit 535. I think so too. Although there could be an argument to be made that it may not, because guess what the ES just did? Not there quite, but the ES is almost at the all-time high already. It's like 2 points off. So you could make an argument that it might come close and not hit it. I agree. I think it's going to hit it too. But I'm just saying an argument could be made that maybe it doesn't hit it until tomorrow or something. But most likely it's going to. Got the bottom of that push. Let's go. You called it but didn't trade it. Might have taken 30, 405 sweep, but traded it was down. Yeah. Yeah, MES is almost there. 76.11.75 on the ES. 3 ticks off. And yeah, it's so crazy because like the 4 of the last 5 Sundays, we've gotten a gap down pullback and a nice trade in off the MES, but it just didn't do it today. There we go. ES just took the all-time high, guys. MES just took it. I don't know if ES did. I think it did too. Nasdaq not quite there yet. So for anybody who has a set of boys on them, they could short here, you know, stop here, see what happens. What happens is you probably get stopped out, but you could do it. Trade of 8. Let me look. I'll open up trade of 8. This is how I do my trade of 8. I really don't know why it keeps doing this though. So like here's my trade of 8. I use code MM, of course. But I just use a TP and SL. TP, take profit and stop loss. You just name it, whatever you want it to be in ticks. That's what I use. Who subscribed? AJ, welcome to the Methodical Crew. Thank you for your subscription. You the man. You had a bracket stop last trade, got hit, but didn't stop you out. That's weird. There could still be some issues going on there with trade of 8. I don't know. Could be. I mean, I'll still take this 50 EMA touch if we get it, or 21 EMA touch on the 5-minute 463 if we get a pullback. You guys ready for us to do another My Funded Futures 25K Rapid account giveaway? Are you ready? Georgia, if you're still here, what if do you know who we play in do they re-scramble it, or do we know who would be in the Super Regional next weekend? Exclamation point MM in the chat. I'm just curious if Georgia Tech was on the same side of the bracket or not. I don't know. I don't really know. Probably wouldn't meet until Omaha, right? Let me look and see. Struck them out. Let's go. Game over. Okay, so here it is. The bracket. Let me look at the bracket. What up, Maxwell? Yeah, this is Quan Tower. Okay, so Georgia Tech is on... No, they're on the same side of the bracket. So the Super Regional would be Georgia versus either Mississippi State or Louisiana. I think we just played Mississippi State a couple of weeks ago. I think we won 2 out of 3 at their place. They would have to come to Athens. And then, yeah, we wouldn't meet Georgia Tech until Omaha. Do I trade price action? Yeah, typically. A lot of times I will just be trading. It depends on the time of day. Like I trade different things at different times of day. Right now, I'll take like EMA plays. I'll take a lot of stuff. He missed a nice rip up. Yeah, I was looking for a pullback. Still just didn't get it. Mississippi State is just now starting, looks like. Anyways, I was going to play this Apex song for you guys. It's hilarious. Let's play the whole dance scene. If you guys haven't seen this Apex movie, oh my God, I don't know, it's a pretty good movie. It's interesting. It's a pretty good movie. It's going to be a great week. So we're going to play this. I'm going to play this song for you guys, this little scene. It's funny. So if you don't want to hear it, sorry. Hilarious. If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's a good watch. What up, Tech T? You don't understand what price action means? Yeah, it just means, what it sounds like watching the charts. Dude's a psychopath. Yeah, for sure. Certified. It's a good movie, though. It's a good movie. If you haven't seen it, kind of give you a little, giving some information away there. But that movie is crazy. That song, though, I don't know. It's kind of a catchy song. Like when he's like, he's like, caw. Then he starts dancing. I've listened to the song without him in it. It's not as good. You gotta have him dancing in it. It's not as good. Oh, giveaway. I forgot. Let's do the giveaway. So, guys, we have two different options here. Because here's the thing. We got 245 people in the giveaway right now. There's 170 watching. What's the movie about? Well, without giving away too much, what I'll say is she is an adventurer. She likes to go on adventures, climbing mountains, going hiking, whitewater rafting, things like that. She's kind of like an adventure person. And she travels down to Australia alone to go on a water rafting trip. So, but when you do stuff like that, sometimes there always is the possibility of someone with a screw loose. And that might be what she ran into. What up, Adrian? 25K My Funded Futures Rapid account. She might have ran into somebody with a screw loose who decides to play a game with her. It could have been that guy. Could have been that guy. So I don't know. Do we draw 10 from this and do a duck race or something? Maybe we can do that. Let's draw 10 names from this and do a duck race.
Everything you get.
I don't know, it's kind of catchy. It's kind of catchy little, it's a catchy little jingle. All right, guys, we're going to close it in 1 minute. I'm going to start the timer right here. Exclamation point MN. We're going to do a duck race. I'm going to select 10 people and we'll do a duck race. Let's get the duck race set up because I'm not good at this. Try not to click on anything, you know, too crazy. Let's go to race timers. Scroll down. Actually, we're going to do an emoji race. Still have an SMT. Did anybody short this? I mean, we talked about, you know, like if you're brave, if you got the bullocks, you have an SMT at the all-time high. All right, guys, that's going to end that. Let's draw 10 names. Once more lonely. You are in the race. And I'm going to have to enter these names manually here. So let me do that real quick. Come on. See, it says the stupid page is not responding. All right, let's pick the next winner. Keith Matthews. Congratulations, you are in the race. Coach Fred. Nice to see a couple of regulars in there. Doesn't always happen that way. The Muted Trader. You're in there. NQ Master 23. What are you doing, man? Oh, come on. He wouldn't let me put the name in there for a minute. Christopher Buckley. You're not winning. We're going to do an emoji race to win an account here. So you're not a winner yet. Technically, or you are a winner because you're in the race at least, you know. Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Macro market maps. Sorry guys, I'm not as quick as everybody else doing these because you know I'm new at it. I don't do these. Isalili. Illy. Salili. I don't know. Something. Strawat Joyman. Strawat Joyman. The Demo Trader. Let's go. All right, now guys, for the last entry, we're going to go 11 entries. So for the last entry, we're going to go one more. We're going to do a shotgun for the last entry. 1 minute, get into the last entry here. Exclamation point MM in the chat. 1 minute. Exclamation MM. Let's go, Coach Fred. We're in midstream. It's already a win. Yeah. Exclamation point MM for one bonus entry. One bonus entry. 35 seconds. Wow, that was a pretty big boner candle back up, huh? 30 pointer. 25 seconds. Back towards the all-time highs here. 7 points off. You did get a decent pullback there to the 21 EMA on the 2 minute, not the 5. 10 seconds. And the final entry is going to be, I saw a tiger in the chat. Mikhail Bluster. Mikhail Bluster. All right, done. And then I need to set the timer. 1 minute. Set. Hold on. Why is it only showing 4 people? Oh, you got to be kidding me. Did we do this wrong? How do I go back? Names and list. Oh, done. Numbers. No, names. Okay. Set. Okay, here we go. I'm an idiot. All right, you guys ready? Let's put this on mute. I don't want to hear that shit. Start. Mikhail Bluster, last entry is out front right away. Christopher Buckley has said, "No, thank you. I'm running you down." You're not here, caveman? Once more lonely, got a little mask on. He's probably going to finish last. He can't breathe in that thing. He can't breathe. Mikhail's been out front for a while here. He's struggling. Somebody's got to come up from the back. Keith Matthews kind of in the lead for now. Man, is Mikhail going to go wire to wire? Holy cow, guys. I don't know if I've ever seen that. Uh-oh, here comes NQ Master. He said, no, Mikhail, not today, bro. Too soon, too soon. NQ Master wins. NQ Master wins. Last second. Dang, Mikhail, they teased you. NQ Master, send me an email to methodicalman@gmail.com. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Click in the top right-hand corner here. Screenshot this, showing me that you're logged into your YouTube channel, and include your email for My Funded Futures. Will get you a 25K rapid account over to you. Yeah, it was a pretty close race there. Pretty close. Pretty close. Did you win a t-shirt? Yes, you did. A consolation prize, Coach Fred. You were never in the lead. NQ Master's not here. Oh, I guess we need to make sure he is. Oh, he's here. He's right there. How do you enter the giveaway? Exclamation point MM in the chat. Buffalo's Turados. But unfortunately, that's the only 2 for the day. It's the only 2 for the day. Guys, if you haven't already, hit that like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. If you want to help support the channel, code MYTH, M-Y-T-H, for Apex. Code MM for everything else, every other prop firms. All the other prop firms. Here's my P&L for the night. Let's check it out. 275. I don't think I took any trades on anything else, did I? I don't think so. Maybe? No. No, I didn't. So up 275 on that account. I can't remember if I traded anything else. You forgot what it's like to win sovereignty after taking 27 wins in a row. So, but guys, that is going to do it for me tonight. If you guys are not yet subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. We'll be back at 9:15 a.m. tomorrow on this channel, and then we'll be live on My Funded TV with Husk at 11:30 a.m. to 12:30. And I'll probably do an afternoon stream tomorrow, maybe, and throw in, I'm going to try to stream as much as I can this week, basically. So, yeah, there will be 2 chances tomorrow, RE trades, and some Apexes. So, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you next time.
Nasdaq's a tricky trader, beware the fall. Technical tools may help, but watch your wall. Hirami candles flicker, inversions come and go. Protect your cash, don't let it all blow. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes your cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours. Market warning, listen close and heed. Daily payouts can fool, but they're not what they seem. Be resilient, don't give up, keep your guard tight. Trading isn't for the weak, so stay in the fight. Inversions rise, Hirami fall. Stay cautious, don't let your capital stall. Nasdaq's a nasty girl, don't go full port. She takes her cash in a flash, be careful with your heart. The opening range trade still bangs, but stay alert. Methodical man prefers inversions, get your cash and protect yours.
Hey, for those of you that stuck around, 1 minute shotgun, exclamation point MM in the chat, only for an Apex account. Apex only, 1 minute, exclamation point MM in the chat. There you go. If you're still here, you got 1 minute, exclamation point MM in the chat. Bonus giveaway for those who stuck around. Nice to see you again, Jaded. Nice to see you again. 35 seconds, guys. Exclamation point MM in the chat. See, some of you guys know to stick around till the end. Some of you don't. About half. 20 seconds, guys. Not very many entries in this one right now. Not very many entries. Very good odds. Very good odds. Darrell, Path to Live. What up, Jim? Winner is Coach Fred. Hey, Coach Fred with the Apex win. Oh, goodness. Coach Fred. Congratulations. 25K account. How much to win to be eligible to get to payout? Chairman Go, all you need is $1,500. Or no, well, it's a pro account, so you would need, $1,500. So Coach Fred takes down the win. Coach Fred, send me an email, methodicalman@gmail.com. That's it, guys. I'm out of here this time for sure. Maybe. I'm not sure. Most likely. See you guys next time.